All right, hey, it's Matt with Chicago's MMA. We're at the Botsrutten Seminar here in Highland Park, hosted by Krav Maga Illinois. And right here I have Eric Kriegermeir, who lead BJJ instructor at Krav Maga Illinois.
Correct.
Also a member of Team Curran. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing all right, staying busy.
Speaking of staying busy, I've seen your last two fights live and in person. Really tough opponents, Kyoki Cipriano at Bellator, and then Mikey Santiago. What's next? When's your next fight?
Man, I had to take care of some family business recently, so I've been kind of in hiatus. I was hoping to get back into full-time training October, and that's still the plan right now. And normally it takes me about 4 to 6 weeks to get up to game speed. I'm still in good walking weight, so shouldn't be hard to get back down to 55.
How much you cut to get down to 55?
I walk when I'm training full-time. I walk at like 175, but like when I'm training like part-time, working and doing all that stuff, I'm as high as 190.
Wow. So that's quite a cut.
Oh yeah, I'm a huge crab when I have to, with the diet and running every day and training, and all the guys over at Curran's, they know that like I get like miserable. Normally I'm a clown, and when it gets close to 55, I turn into just a monster.
Speaking of Team Curran, that's kind of like a rock star gym these days. They're getting a lot of props. Pat Curran really excelling in Bellator. Jeff is back in the UFC. Resurgence of Jens Pulver. Yourself, Mike Stumps just got to the UFC. It's like a rock star gym. What's it like training over with those guys?
They're all great, man. I moved from Atlanta. I was training with Junior Sunsao in Atlanta. I moved back up here, and our manager, Jeff and I have the same manager, and he was like, you should go see Jeff. And I went up there. I trained with him for like 4 weeks before my first Bellator fight, and they welcomed me in right away, man. I try to be humble in the gym, so the doors open a little bit quicker, and they took me under their wing, and it kind of just fit. I've been out of like the gym now with them for like 2-3 months, and I'm like homesick. Like I miss the guys, they text message me, call me a bitch, get in here, all that stuff. But the goal is to be back, by October, and game on.
Some guys who are professional fighters are content with just fighting locally, doing their teaching like you do at Krav Maga Illinois, training at Team Curran. What kind of career aspirations do you have? Because you got a fantastic record. Your last two fights were exciting. You finished those guys, like I said, real tough guys. Do you aspire to get to UFC or?
Yeah, I wasn't as much as about like the clout of UFC or any of these like top tier fights. I always said that the reason I wanted to fight is I wanted to see the world on somebody else's bill. If I could take a fight in Australia, I would. In Japan, I would. I would sooner take the travel over the experience over the actual fight game itself. So definitely, if there's any like promoters out there that want to send me, to New Zealand, I would love to go to New Zealand.
I don't know of any promotion. I'm sure they got something these days, right?
Sooner or later.
So if people want to come train with you at Krav Maga Illinois, how do they go about doing that?
They can check us out online at KravMagaIllinois.com. I can't remember our phone number off the top of my head, but normally you can get in touch with Sue, who's my boss, the head lady there, and set you up with a free trial. My guys, we've trained very much like Team Curran because they lead me. So we expect a little respect on the mat, and we train hard. And the guys, I have a young group over there, mostly high school and college kids, but we're at tournament side, we are 22-1 as a group. So they train hard and they play hard,